Well, welcome back, guys. So, I know it's been a little while. I ended up having to get a new camera because my stupid GoPro kept breaking, as you've probably seen on the last video. Keep losing audio and that, but what am I doing today? I've got one Series. I'm doing one of these, you know, the little wibbly wobbly bendy arms. See if I can show you how to do it. Not a big fan of doing these, in all honesty, but you know what? We'll get to it. Let's get into it. So do you know what's annoying? I bought this new camera, right? And I bought a stand for it, a tripod, and it's too bloody small. It looked like a lot bigger in the pictures, so it's more like a, what would you call it? One of those, one of the sticks where you can do that. But anyway, as you probably know, let's take that badger off, and we'll get behind there, and we'll see what's going on, yeah? Let's do it. I have. She's a wee bit stiff, weren't she? Okay, what we got? What we got? Yes, so basically, it's failed its MOT on that. Obviously, it's failed its MOT on this arm because of the bush back there, apparently, which is fine. Not a problem. But now we've got to do, we've got to get it out. So let me just see if I can show you what we got. So back here, there's a bolt that sits just in there. Just in there. I don't know how clear this is coming up. I'm not used to this camera. It's the new DJI Osmo thing, so I don't have to worry about the microphone. And it comes across to the middle, and it sits right under the shock absorber. What I'll do is I'll get a torch, and I'll show you with the torch, all right? One sec. I'm not used to this gimbal type. Like it moves on its own. It's weird. So there's the arm here, right there, where the finger is. Goes underneath, but obviously you've got the bottom of the shock which gets in the way. Sorry guys, I'm not used to this camera already. It's weird. Maybe not. What size is that? 21? I think it's big nuts 21 under there. Yes, 21. So you need a 21mm to get underneath and see if I can let it off. It keeps getting stuck. Gonna have to clean it. That's annoying. Tell you what, I'm not quite sure if this is the right camera for this really, but it's all good. It's all good. Right, let's try and get this a bit cleaner, yeah? Oh, there it is. Just add that. Let me go over here. Get into it. Okay, let's try again. I'm not quite ready yet, are you? Whoa, we're in luck. Check that out. Oh, that was a win, wasn't it? We're in. Okay. And the joy with that arm, at least it pretty much pops straight up. You ain't really fighting it, you know? See, let me show you here. Turn the face detect off. So you see here now, nice and loose now. So, a little bit of cleaning and she's come right around. So now we need to pop, obviously get the bolts off at the back over there, and then we're gonna have to try and lower the suspension a little bit just so we can raise the arm out of there. So it shouldn't be too bad, all right? So let's carry on. Over here, kid. Oh, where you at? Right, you gonna follow now? Right, so now that I got your attention, I'm sorry, I do apologise. This camera is very, very strange because I can't see what it's actually focusing on because it's one of these Osmo Pocket 3s thinking, you know what, it'd be kind of handy having the gimbal follow me, but kind of lets it down that it doesn't have like a front screen so you can see what you're doing. Anyway, you need an 8mm, probably on a reducer. Get yourself, make sure it's silver as well, it's perfect for these. And then we're going to take the wheel arch liner back. Right, let's go back to controlling you. Okay, That should be all we need, just to get a bit of wiggle room. And then probably going to have to take the under tray off ever so slightly. So if we take the under tray off ever so slightly, we should be able to get enough wiggle room in there to where we don't have to take it all the way down, because we don't want to do extra work, do we? Not really. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick a bar behind the wheel arch with a big socket on and my bar. We should be able to get to it, because I'll show you. If you pull back here, hang on, where's my torch gone? So you can see it just down the back. Oh, no, come on, focus up, focus up. Not used to this camera, I tell you. Should be able to see that there. That's the bit we need to get onto right there. And I'm going to get my big ass bar, stick it behind it, and we should be able to crack it loose with a spanner on the other side, okay? And then we should be able to pull it straight back. We're pretty much there. We'll just loosen the shock, then drop it down. Pretty much sweet. So you don't actually have to take the shock out, weirdly. It just literally drops out and you can pull it straight out. So that's kind of weird, because I've done these before, right? Normally, I'm pretty positive you've got to push the hub down a bit. You've got to loosen the shock off, but even better on this one. So the 1 Series for the win. So now, get our new one, shove our new one in. Wasn't that bad, really, was it? Yeah, pretty straightforward. So you undo that bolt, undo the back bolt. All you need to do really is take the wheel arch liner off, that's it. Because it's actually, this one's got a captive on it. It's not even like normal. I think I might be thinking of the Mercedes maybe. The Mercedes might be like that. I'm trying to remember now. I do so many cars, I just forget with certain things, but even easier than we thought. 2 bolts, well, a nut and a bolt. Out she pops. Winner. While you're here, check they got the same kind of bendage on them, which this one does. Looks all the same. Bushes are the same. And looking at that, a lot of oily mankiness there. I don't even know what that is. That is literally, I see why it's failed the MOT. There's a lot of cracking in there. Looks like a load of oil's got into it. It's worn it, it's kind of damaged it. And there, you see all the crack in there. So that's why it's failed its MOT. If you look on the new one, Shazam. Not quite sure how I feel about this camera still. You can see that going in? Yeah, I guess you can. That up into there. That under the shock. Give her a little tipper tapper. Into position. And then stick your bolt in. There's not really much else to say here, guys, to be honest. It's quite straightforward. Don't get me wrong, lining this bolt might be a bit tricky, because you can't really see in there too well. I'm going to get a screwdriver for it though. That's what I will do. Right, so line it up. This might not be very clear, I don't know. I'm going to stick my screwdriver and just kind of pull back on it and get it to the position I want it. Why is it so blurry, man? I'm not a fan of this camera, guys. I bought this because of the microphone issue, thinking it would be better. Got it on finance. And then stick your bolt in. So once you got it lined up, then you can get your bolt in. I do apologise about this camera. I'm really not used to this, and this isn't going very well. But I'm going to stick the bolt in, use a screwdriver. You should be able to wiggle it over, kind of manipulate it a little bit, give it a little bit of a shimmy shake, and you should be able to get it in just fine. Yeah? Cool. Right, so just to show again what I did. So, hang on a minute, this bloody camera is weird. So you see there, where I've got the ratchet on there, I managed to tipper-tap it with a little bit of a hammer just to get it to start, which I had a little diddy one, a few little knocks, and then it went in, and then just started doing it by hand just to get a feel, because the last thing I want is to gun it up. So I'm going to get it slightly in there. I'm not going to tighten it all the way up because I've got to torque it. So we'll get it to where we want it, and we'll stick an axle stand under the arm, just so it raises, well, the hub, so it raises it up a bit, and then we'll torque it when it's at, you know, like ride height. So now we've got to do is just stick the nut on the bottom of the ball joint, and then we can torque it up. pretty easy really, wasn't it? I thought this was going to be a lot longer than it was, because I really couldn't be arsed today, to be honest with you. But here we are, we made it. Let's go. So, got the nut here. Well, you can't really see very well here. Keep losing things. We're gonna see what we can get into. Oh, yeah, okay, so we need some pressure down. Okay, what we will do, we'll get a 21mm spanner and we'll get the correct bit in the middle, and then we can tighten it up that way. Yeah, let's do that. Right, so what you're going to need, T45 to go in the middle of it. And what I've got is where's it bloody gone now? I just had it 2 seconds ago. This is good, isn't it? And a ratchet spanner here a second ago. Where did it go? There it is. And we get ourselves a 21mm ratchet spanner. So if we stick this onto here, we're going to stick that on there, and we can stick that onto here, and we get our ratchet in the off position, you know, so it shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't be too bad. Oh, goodness me. There we go, that works. That's working alright, isn't it? That ain't too bad. I'm just going to use the T45 bit. Right, that's how you tighten it up. I'm going to quickly tighten it up because the camera's not following me very well anyway, so let me do that. There we go. That's the ball joint tight. Sweet. Sweet. Ball joint done. Winner. Perfect. Perfect. Right, so the bolt that goes through the back of the arm there, that's 100 Newton meters plus 90 degrees. And believe it or not, the nut that goes on the end of the ball joint, you never guess what? Bloody well high. 175 Newton meters it says on my diagram. That's a bit excessive, but well, he probably knows better than I do on that one, so we'll do that. And like I said to you before, don't forget, put an axle stand under the arm or something, just so you can obviously get the ride height correct. So see what I've done? Hang on. By all means, you can use a jack to do it, but using an axle stand, just put it under one of the arms. See if I can get this camera to bloody work. They're built with pretty tough stuff, so they'll be all right. So you just see, oh for goodness sake, this stupid bloody camera. So it's just sitting on the arm, just to put the weight on it. And you can get your torque wrench, and you can just bloody get to it. So I'm going to clickety-clackety off, and that's pretty much the job done. Then it can go for its MOT then, so winner, winner, chicken dinner, I suppose. Cool. Try you again, I guess. Not really showing you that, am I? Sorry, I'm trying to keep forgetting this camera position, man. It's so annoying. Where are you? Yeah, sorry, I've done 45 degrees now. Plenty tight. Now we'll go R175, I guess. Nice. If you've managed to put up with this video so far, I do apologise. It is a really terrible video so far. Getting used to this new camera, it is weird. But that's how you do it. Just got to put it all back together now, and that's that done basically, isn't it? Winner, winner. And if you haven't already, don't forget, hit the like, follow, share, subscribe if this video helped you in any way. Much appreciated, guys. Okay. Well, there you have it. If you want to know how to do one of these suspension arms, just follow what I did on the video. It wasn't that bad really, was it? So there you go. Quite straightforward, not a bad job. We like a bit of an easy one. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Just don't forget to like, follow, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Peace!